water.
I need a little water. I need a beverage. The other thing I liked that I saw was when you came and Luca was out here, she didn't get all excited.
Oh.
Yeah.
Much better control, and she stayed like in that nice little mojo. She stayed right in the pocket where you wanted her to be. So that was really nice.
Most of the times when we take her for a walk, she sees another dog, she lies down.
That was nice then. That she stayed up, alert, but not too excited. So that was wonderful that she did that.
Yeah. No.
She sees you eating.
No, I don't get a Pringles. What's up with that, Dad?
Oh, all right.
Aw. She's like, I'll love you forever.
I know.
I'll love you forever, Daddy. I love you forever. Come on, I
She
can't
knows
go
I'm
through
a
life
push-
without a Pringle.
She knows I'm a pushover.
And then she, in her head, she's like, I can't just have one.
No.
Just
Here you
one.
go, one more.
Oh, look what Daddy has for you. Good girl.
Yeah.
Good girl. Yay, I've had my salt intake for the day. Yay, good girl.
Yeah.
Good girl. Okay, so the first thing we're going to start with is your long line, and you're simply going to let her be doing this. And we're just going to do a couple of recalls, just short recalls.
Okay.
So I'll have my treats. Grab a few out here.
You have some treats in there? Nope.
Good girl. Good girl.
When it's her turn, can she get some of your treats?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. We're going to try to create that again. So we're moving backwards.
Oh, you have some treats. Okay. Oh, she got some treats. I didn't realize she brought them. Okay.
Yes. Good girl. So if she comes over this way, I'm going to pay her off. Yay! Hi! Yes. Got to catch up to it. Yes, a good girl. Catch up to it. Yes, good girl. Good girl. So even if you're just doing little movements backwards,
Uh-huh.
or just little movements side to side, it doesn't have to be like running like I'm doing, but just little ones to encourage her to come when called. Yes. Just even something short like that. Yes. See if we can get 3 or 4 of those in a row. And then we're here. She has to come to the end of it. Yes. Good girl. Right here, girl. And so think of this as like a string. And we want to keep our hand in line with the string as we go out. And as she comes to the end of this, we're going to give her the reward. All right, because a lot of times when we go to feed a dog a reward, our hand goes up. What we want to be able to do to get them to the end, to get to the reward, is keep it in a parallel line there. So here we're here, and as she's going towards it, I extend. Yes. She gets to the end of it. Then I'm coming this way. She's catching up. Yes. So now I'm the same thing like with the fox on a stick. I'm making the food have a little bit more dynamic investment. So she sees the food, she has to come to get to the food. Yes. I reload, and then I have another one. I just reach out, and now I have her taking a reward and then like right back in it again. Okay?
Can you do that?
So yes, whatever you can do, even if it's just, taking a step or two and then reaching out. But what I want you to think of.
So she doesn't have to do all the running.
No.
Okay.
No, so you could just be right here and have her here. Jelly bean! Jelly! So you're here like this and simply step, reach out, and she has to come to the end of it to get it. And try to keep your hand as if it was on a straight line right here. So I'm here, I reach out. Yes. I have it here, I'm moving, reach out. Yes. So now she's having to really move to get to the reward. And now you're creating
And the
more-
point of that is what's
So,
the
for example, if I just walk over and I hand you a piece of food,
right?
and you do something, I hand you a piece of food. After a while, you'd be like, thanks. Whereas if
You have to work for it a little.
yeah.
It-
So now all of a sudden, if I'm going to go you have to reach out and get it. You have to run and get it.
And that's called investment. You have more
So now
investment.
we're making a
Yeah.
more dynamic
Yeah.
mini event.
Right.
And so remember, we wanted to remember the slogan: movement is motivating. Movement is motivating. So if I just hand her a piece of food, then you get post reinforcement pause. Because if I could create an event like we did with the little fox on a stick, she's going to chase it,
Sure.
regardless of whether it's a piece of food or it's a toy.
Right.
So we're trying to do the same thing where we're creating motivation in our work to keep her motivated. And so this helps keep her, she gets the reward and then she's right back in like, okay, what's next? What am I focused on? So it helps build her ability to stay focused in the work and not like, oh, I ate a piece of food, oh, there goes a bird, or oh, there's those kids playing lacrosse, or here comes a lady walking by. So this helps to keep her like
Excellent.
really focused on you. Okay?
By the way, the paper that you did for us, did you have that now?
It's right there. I'm going to pull it out when we go to use it. We're just warming her up right
Okay.
now, and then we'll pull it out and go through each
And then we
one
can,
of
oh,
those.
wonderful. So we can work on those.
We'll work on each one.
Wonderful. Fabulous.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, so you're going to start with just that dynamic reward. And you want to stay as flat as you can for your own safety, right? So you're not going up a hill, but wherever you want to think of it, as you reach out, your hand is staying as if it was on a line. We don't want it to go like this, because then she has to reach up for it. We want to keep it in line with her muzzle and really reach out, and then when she gets to the end, she's like grabbing that reward right off of your hand.
Hey, Jelly, you like watching mommy being trained?
Yeah, okay, is it my turn? Okay, it's my turn. Okay, you go see Mama. Jelly.
I have nothing good, honey. Okay, so where's your hand?
Here.
So think in terms of your hand. So your hand was here,
Yeah.
and then your hand went like this.
Oh, okay.
What I want you to think of it as, here, I have something I think will help.
On a line, yeah. Her truck of wonders.
You know where I'm going with this, huh?
Oh, yes. Mary and her truck of wonders. What don't you have in that van?
And like what you're seeing, this is as much about us
Yeah.
as it is the dogs, right?
Yep.
So if I'm a dog and I'm going to chase your hand, you want to make sure that your hand is staying here on this plane right here. Boom. Right? And then it's here. Boom. So wherever her muzzle is, as we're working it, and you can be here, and you can even have her here and just turn so that you're here. Boom, and then feet are boom right there. And then you have the treat right here. Boom, you're reaching right there. So this will help keep your hand from going behind you. And this takes a little bit of practice on the human part. Okay. Nice, there you go. Beautiful. Yes! Excellent. Excellent. Nice. That a girl. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very good. Now the other thing I want you to think of, so your hands look really good, right? They're coming right here.
Yeah.
So here's the other thing: is she gets the reward, and now you reline it here. Think in terms of here. If I step in here, I've taken her line of movement.
Okay.
So I'll push her off the line. If I stay just on the outside of the cone,
You allow
then as
her
I'm-
to occupy
I'm
that
moving
line.
here, she occupies this, right?
Right.
That scared her a little, so
Yeah.
we feed her in place. No big deal. She'll get used to this, right?
Yeah.
So now I have it here, moving back the other way. Boom. Yes. And feet reset here. I'm just on it. So here now what I'm doing is that's her line and we're just on the outside of it so that we don't crowd her off of it. Because if not, it'll push her away from the reward. And then our body pressure would actually push her out of the line when we want to deliver the reward. Nice. Atta girl. Very good. Very nice. Atta girl. Look at that. Beautiful. Good. That's it.
My girl.
Now, one other thing I'm going to encourage you to do here is as she goes to get the reward, she's here, just step out, step and reach.
Oh, okay.
And then you have the reward here, you're here, step, reach. You're here, reach. So now you're not having to take as many steps, but then you're bringing that hand out and that's allowing her to drive into the reward.
Okay.
You didn't know you were going to get a workout, did you?
This is my secret way of getting her a workout. That's right.
Good, beautiful. Nice, that's it. Good, that's beautiful, well done. And so that's a good little exercise that you can do at home so that when we get really good at delivering the reward and creating that dynamic delivery, that dynamic mini event with her,
Yep.
that way our hands aren't here or here. If our hands go here, then she loses the line to try to reach out and get it. And if she comes here and she's close to our body, it'll slow her willingness to drive into the reward because she doesn't want to drive into you. So then it'll actually kill her drive to get to that mini event, that little reward. Because we want to make food rewards fun and like, oh, I got one, I'm ready for the next one. Okay? So that's a cool little exercise that you can do with just a cone. You could even put a string on it
Yep.
and then keep your hand right along the string
Oh,
in practice. And your hand here.
Have you ever encountered a dog during a training session that does that and then decides they're just not going to do anything else?
They check in and out.
You've,
Yep.
you've experienced that?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that's why we do so much with creating mini events.
Ah, okay.
Because
To keep them stimulated.
I never like to train a dog who's not like coming and saying, woohoo,
Right.
I'm ready to go.
You don't want to feel you're forcing them to.
That's
yeah.
right. So
yeah.
it's like bringing a kid to school and they don't want to learn. If
Yeah.
we're going to learn kids, first we have to like make learning engaging and creative and dynamic for animals. And then they go, "Oh,
Yeah.
this is fun." Right? So
Yep.
something as simple as, and then maybe
Well, that's
finding-
that's the essence of engagement training.
That's right. And we feed a hungry dog, right? Part of it is
Yeah.
we make sure she's hungry. We make sure that the reward that we're using pops. Yes. So part of that is, right, I'm using the little Happy Howies.
Yeah.
Which helps to get her like something new.
You using the little what?
It's called Happy Howies. It's the roll.
Oh,
yeah, we
You heard of it?
Yeah.
Happy Howies, yeah.
okay.
So I'm just using that with her now.
She's got easy cheese.
She likes that too.
Yeah, she does.
So easy cheese, even right now, like she's maneuvering off.
Yeah.
See if she'll come. When called, see if she'll come back to you.
Jelly.
Nice.
Nice.
Very. That was
Wow.
wonderful. Well done.
Wow.
Well done.
Glad I got that on tape.
Right?
Good
So
recall
those are
there.
simple little things. We just wait until she's kind of wandering off.
Yeah.
Right now she's going to pay attention to you, which is great. So put the reward behind your back, just so she doesn't know you have it. Let her wander off. And again, this is just practicing those little short recalls, right? So once you wander off, you call her and you see if she comes when called. And then we mark her with yes and we reward her.
You want her to call her?
Jelly. Jelly.
Yes.
Good recall.
That was good though. So now we just want
That
to
was good.
follow through. So the only thing different is I'm going to have you have the line. Okay. In the event she does not come, you're just going to tug the line just a teeny bit to help reinforce the information with the leash, right? So we ask and then we simply use the leash. Just if she doesn't come, just use the leash just a teeny bit to reinforce her coming back to you. Because then we absolutely will get the recall. Because we don't want to call her and then she blows us off. We don't want
Right.
her practicing that. We want to make sure there's something in it for her.
Yep.
Cheese whiz. We want to make sure that we have something to bring her back with, the line.
Yep.
We want to make sure that in the beginning we try to do it as in a distraction-free environment as possible, which we're doing.
Good recall there. Yep. Mhm.
And we make sure that she's not completely invested in something else
Right.
and then try to call her. And then the last thing is really important. We wouldn't call her and then put her up. Like only call her once and then put her up. And that's the only time we ever call her or take her out of the dog park.
Right.
Because then she goes, oh, next time I'm not coming. So here now she's starting to follow the leader. You see how quickly?
Yeah.
She's starting now to just follow you, which is great,
Yep.
right? Because now she's getting the treat, and then now she's starting to follow mommy. That's a beautiful dog right there.
Yeah.
Good girl. Very good. So those little exercises periodically are also really good to do. And you see these only take like 30 seconds, a minute, right? These
Yeah.
are just little activities you can do for 45 seconds to a minute at a time. But they're great, and those are things, they're new, they're different. They'll keep things
They
happening
keep
that are-
her engaged. Yep.
Okay, so now let's look at stuff that we're trying to get. So the first one is accepting a friendly stranger. So I'm going to have Irene come up.
Okay.
And you're going to simply have her, and I'm going to walk you through all of these. So the test demonstrates that Jelly Bean will allow a friendly stranger to approach and speak to the handler in a natural, everyday situation. The evaluator and handler shake hands and exchange pleasantries. So the dog must show no sign of resentment or shyness and must not break position or try to go to the evaluator. So she can be in a seated position, she can be in a down position, she can be in a standing position. But the key is that when Irene comes up to shake your hand, there won't be any like jumping on her, shying away, growling, any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's put her over.
Wow. She'll hear that.
Yep, here she comes. Good girl. She kind of was like, wait. She's like, what was that?
But this is not
sound?
just going to be a person coming to talk to her. There's a person with a dog.
I'm taking the dog.
Oh, you're taking the dog.
Right, so Irene's just going to come up,
All right.
say hi, how are you?
Okay.
She's going to ignore Jelly Bean, right? And hopefully Jelly Bean sort of does the same sort of
Yeah.
ignoring. If she doesn't, no big deal, that's why we're working on this stuff.
Right.
So, 'cause again, she's just a baby, and she's trying
Yeah.
to figure out all this stuff too.
Yep.
Well, we have the advantage in that we speak English. Get down and
Yes.
practice it.
Exactly.
Dogs are in a little harder situation.
Yes, that's right. This is the first part of your evaluation, Jelly. Good girl. No, it's okay. That's just Luca.
Hello. Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
You have treats in that bag?
No. Oh, here?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Oh. Uh-huh. No, that's not fair. She went right for the treats.
Hello. Hello.
How are you?
Good. Good.
Make sure I practice.
Let me know when you're good. Okay. Jelly. Yeah.
If you have her sit. Good girl.
Okay.
Good girl.
Good
Yeah.
girl.
Good girl.
Hello. Hello. Hi.
Oh, she thought there was a treat. She's used to treats being handed out here. She went for her hand.
Sit. Good girl. Okay. Good girl. Okay. Good girl.
Was better. Sit.
Good. Sit.
Sit.
Okay.
Good girl. Oh, very good.
Hello.
Hello.
That was perfect. That was perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Each time was better. That time was perfect. Yep.
Okay, Jelly, this way.
It was a little unfair for her here because she was used to, well, she had the treat pouch at first, and then when her hand was out, she thought she was going to be given a treat,
Jelly, sit.
which she wouldn't necessarily think in another public situation. Exactly.
Jelly.
Sit. Sit. Good girl.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, no, that's okay, Jelly. Sit.
Sit. Sit.
Okay. Oh, she has to be seated. Okay. Jelly, sit. She's too short. Okay, Jelly.
Okay, have her sit. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, perfect. Yay.
Good.
Good girl. Nice job. That was perfect.
So now the next one is sitting politely, petting.
Okay.
Reed will come up, say hi, pet your dog.
Now, some testers will say,
On the head, so pat her maybe on the chest.
some testers will say, hello, how are
Hello.
you? And then they'll just go into, can I pet your dog?
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
That's not going to work.
See, she thinks there's
Round.
treats.
Down.
We're
Try
on
that
it.
again.
Okay. Okay, Jelly. This way. Good.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, can I pet your dog?
Yes.
Hi. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, can't jump on me.
That's okay.
Can't jump on me.
Right?
All right.
That's no big deal. Again, I would rather her jump on Irene in the beginning with excitement than shyness or fear.
That's true.
I'd
That's true.
rather see that because we can work on that.
That's
than a
true.
dog who's like, right?
Yeah.
Then you have a dog that
There's a
expects
smell
you
you
to
like.
do something that we don't want to see.
What can you do to discourage the jumping up?
I'll show you.
Oh, good.
Borrow, good job, guys. For a second. All right, everybody, ball hunt, cone hunt, put it in the net.
Jelly, this way.
Okay, so I'm going to show you what I would recommend. And
Okay.
you're going to be Irene. So you're going to pretend you're Irene. I'm going to pretend I'm you. Okay.
Okay.
So I have her here.
Good girl. Good.
Hi. How
So here, I'm going to take her here.
Okay.
Sit.
Good. Stay.
Hi, how are you?
And then you're going to say, so here, we're going to just hold her just for a sec. Sit. Sit. Jelly bean. Sit. Good. You're trying again. Okay.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
You're my mommy. Jelly, sit. Sit.
Here, honey, you take the camera. I'll be Irene.
Okay.
Don't get us excited about me. I'm not her. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
Hi, good. Nice to meet you. May I pet your dog?
So, you're sitting here? Now, what I'm going to recommend is when you go to pet her, when you go to pet her, pet her here. Calm down first. Sit. Good girl. Okay, let's try again.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
How are you? May I pet your dog?
Absolutely. So here, right, that's how we want to get her to a point where she can stay here. Now, ultimately, we do want to be able to do it where you come and pet her without
Right.
her getting excited. So
Yeah.
go ahead and switch. Let's see if we have that same mojo going on here.
Okay.
Hi,
how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. May I pet your dog?
Please.
Impressive. That worked out.
Okay, so I'm going to show you what I did to get
Yeah.
her into a better place.
Yeah, what did
So,
you do?
First of all, I'm close to her. Secondly, I had the line here, and then when you did it, I kept the line right here, so she stayed calm. When you came, all I did is I put my hand, two index fingers right in here. So I had this line here, and I kept two index fingers here. But I want you to see how loose this is. So come and look and see how loose this is. You could even have it here, but I think this is a safer place.
Yeah.
So I had two fingers here, and I had the line right here, and I kept her here. So in the event she had tried to jump on you, we would have given her a self-correction, which all that means is the collar
A
doesn't
little
allow
pressure.
her.
Yeah.
No,
To
it
jump
just-
up.
You can't go up because there's nowhere to go, because I had my hand on the collar.
Oh,
Okay?
okay.
So now I'm going to come and you're going to do the same thing. Try to first do it with just this.
Okay.
And if she tries to jump up on me, then you'll put your two fingers. And again, you literally are just going like this. You're not like turning the collar or putting any pressure. It's very, very soft. And in all of this, notice we didn't say too much to her.
No,
Right?
that's right.
We just asked her to sit. I did help her physically a little bit with that, which you're allowed to do on the test. Because I want to be able to say something once and then help guide her with it.
Now you were able to do what on the test? Did you say it's okay to?
Guide her a little bit with a hand to get her
She said it's
seated.
okay to
If she
guide her a
doesn't
little bit
sit-
with your hand during the test.
Yeah, we try not to
Uh-huh.
because we don't want that to become
Right.
the cue for her
Right.
to sit.
Right.
But right now, the bigger thing that I'm more concerned about is I want to get her in a position where she stays calm, so
Okay.
that someone can greet
Okay.
her without her
Yeah.
becoming excited.
Oy.
So again, we don't want this to be so rigid that
Yeah.
she's not having fun either,
Right.
right? But
True.
we want her to like have a little time. That was good. Because then you just give her a second to just like
Yeah.
give them,
Be a
like,
dog.
It's like when you're bowling and then after
Yeah.
go have a beverage and then it's your turn
Right.
to bowl again
That's
or
right.
whatever, right?
Sure.
You have a little bit of that time in between
Sure.
when she's learning it, right?
Yeah.
And then over time she'll get to a point where she'll be able to do this without injection of anything else going on. We want to do a lot of like little
Yeah.
she gets to go and have a little fun or this just becomes not fun anymore.
Right.
And then there's no value in this for her.
Okay,
We
hold
want
on.
this to have value for her.
All right.